one of the DJs said, well, of course it worked. He said KoRn was dubstep before there was dubstep. We were about, basically, it wasn't about being heavy, being so heavy, it was about being bass heavy. It was bass music. It was tuned towards the bass, and it was all, we tuned our guitars, we used 7-string guitars and tune them as low as they can go and register.
Yep.
In the good old days, we used to bring out 120 fucking subs. So we had 60 subs inside every one of our shows. We'd make people puke and fucking pass out. And it was all about the bass. And when dubstep came around, I knew it originated around 07. I started hearing bits and pieces around, I think it was like 08 or 09. That's when I was like, become a fan of it, but I didn't put two and two together until like I heard Excision's new shit and then Sonny's new shit, 12 Planet, all the guys that we worked with.
Yeah. Because
I thought, well, these are the, if I'm gonna do this record, because this was my baby, if I'm gonna do this record, I'm only gonna use the best guys there is.
Mm-hmm.
And if we don't walk the fine line and keep the integrity of the dubstep or electronic element and what KoRn does, then it's not gonna fucking work.
Yeah.
So it was really hard to make, man. The shit was difficult, and I learned a lot. But I mean, I almost passed out when Noisia said they do work with me, because Noisia is the fucking gods of all production.
Yeah.
You know, I think they're the highest bar when it comes to bass music production. I mean, they're mostly drum and bass, but their dubstep tunes are fucking ridiculous, and the sounds they make are ridiculous.
Yeah.
And they had no idea who we are. I mean, they'd heard of us, but they came out to one show and really standoffish, and we're just vibing back and forth, playing different kinds of music. And then I think within that hour of us just hanging out, he was like, okay, I'm gonna work with you. You get it. You know what's going on. And I felt the same about him.
Nice.
And it was him and the three guys, Noisia and Feed Me, were the only two tracks that we did with the guys not in the room with us,
mm-hmm.
because they were all the way to busy DJing, or Noisia was in the Netherlands and Sean Feed Me was in London. He just got on a tour.
Nice.
So, but I was stoked to get all these, like, cause Feed Me used to be Spore and
yeah,
Kill the Noise was
drum and bass, man. Yeah.
And like these are like huge, like to me they're legendary artists. I know they changed their names and then went a different direction, but fuck, Jake's killing it right now. The stuff he's doing. What I love about 12 Planet is when you hear a 12 Planet song come out, you know it's 12 Planet instantly.
Yeah.
Same with working with Excision and Dotsic and Downlink. And I love working with Jake. I loved working with Sonny. Sonny was the first one we did.
Yeah.
And it was special for him because he was such a huge KoRn fan.
Yeah.
I mean, when he came into our studio, he was shaking. He was like, oh my God, that's Monkey's guitar. Monkey's all, pick it up, motherfucker. He's like, I could play it. So we played on Monkey's guitar a while.
Nice.
And then when I did my first vocal, he's all, I just witnessed my first Jonathan Davis vocal. I mean, he was so stoked. And I was so stoked for him that he's finally getting the notoriety he deserves.
Yeah, man.
Because that kid has been working his ass off since he was 16.
I've been a fan since then, man. I've seen him live.
He was bad in Perverse the Last.
Yeah, yeah.
Because he was the youngest in that band, treated him like shit.
Yeah.
But I love the fact that he's blowing up so big and what he's doing for electronic music.
Yeah.
And I love all the haters that he's got.
Yeah,
he's doing right.
Seriously. You know you're doing something right when you got all the hate, man. So what was like, walk us through what it was like in the studio. I mean, I'm assuming you guys you did your live stuff and they did more of the electronic side. How did you guys mesh together?
Basically what we did was we have them come in and we have a skeleton. It was just a beat. Mm-hmm. We figure out when the first one was Sonny was Get Up, and he had that, he wrote a little something on the way from LA to Bakersfield, because it's where my studio is now. And from him being from a rock background, it was already arranged and already, he knows what was going on because he knows rock songs.
Yeah.
So that shit was easy. It was with like the second people came was Downlink and Excision. They had no fucking clue how to do that. Like it's foreign to them. They're fans, they know.
Yeah.
But how they arrange it, how to make it flow into an actual song. So we're just looking at each other with the fucking dicks in our hand going, what are we gonna do? And I'm like, well, fuck this is jam. So they got on their laptops and jammed out some shit, and me and Monkey were going over riffs, and we pretty much just pieced together the shit, and they pieced the bass riffs were more like guitar riffs. So it took a lot of time, and I wish you could hear when the songs, how it started out and how it ended.
Yeah. Because
it took me hours of editing and flying shit around and taking things out or putting things in, because like I said, you could really fuck this up bad if you went one side or the other.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of bands have tried it, but
Sure.
to pull it off right
Yeah.
and get respect from those people, because that's all I wanted.
Yeah.
Because those guys are heroes of mine.
Yeah.
It took a lot of fucking work.
I'm sure. So did you come into it? I mean, did you know a lot about like the electronic side?
This was my baby.
Okay, nice, man. So
What I did was I played Monkey, because Monkey and Fieldy hadn't heard any of that before. I played him some Excision, and I played him some Skrillex. I go, listen to these tones, listen to these sounds, dude. Imagine with us. I go, imagine with KoRn playing over that kind of shit. And Monkey jaw just was all, oh my god, that is the baddest shit ever in my life. Fieldy came in and went, you're kidding me, right? Because he had no clue either. And I'm like, let's just try it. Let's experiment. I'll call Sunny right now and ask him to come on. We'll do 1 or 2 songs, just see what happens. And then we did 3 with Sunny, and it started to, because we were going to do an EP. So I didn't think we could make a wild amount of it and make it interesting. But with each producer, I got a wish list. And everybody I called said yes. I was like, I can't believe I'm working with these fucking people. And they were the same way coming in here. They're like,
I'm sure,
you know how huge of an influence you were on us?
Seriously, dude.
I'm like, oh, shut the fuck up.
Yeah. I
I don't get underground or mainstream and that shit. It's just music to me.
Yeah.
And I love it.
Yeah.
And if you ask me, I prefer going to dubstep shows or any electronic show than going to a rock show. Because rock shows are lame. It's just hate.
Yeah.
You go to those, it's love and peace, and everybody wilds out, mobs out, fucking gets crazy, and there's no drama. And I love it. So we're trying to meld those two worlds together, and I know it's going to take a while. And I'm the man with the axe right now, chopping the fucking trail down for everybody else to follow, but that's what KoRn's about.
Nice, man. So why don't you tell us a little bit more about, I know the new album drops a few weeks now, right? I mean,
December 6th.
Yeah. So I guess kind of walk us through, I guess, the tracks and kind of what influenced things and, you know.
Shit, the influence, it was just, the whole thing made itself. Like I said, we were like, I felt like I was in a fucking science lab.
Yeah.
Because this hadn't been done before. I mean, it had been done, but not right.
Yeah.
So, my main focus was keeping integrity of both sides. That was my main focus. And just working with people that are really talented. So, having these guys come in and just add their flavor to what we do, and us add our flavor to what, you know, they're doing. It flip-flop back and forth.
Yeah.
It's like a factory. Monkey do some guitar and then send it back over to his computer, like a 12-pound computer, and he'd work on it and he'd send it back over to our rig, and we'd work on guitar.
Yeah.
It was like a little system, like science factory going on. But and then once it was all done, then that's when I had to go and arrange everything, and then start writing lyrics and thinking of melodies. And I just had to get in a different headspace because dubstep doesn't really have vocals.
Yeah, no, not as much.
Not as much, and most electronic music doesn't.
Yeah.
But I had to keep that element of KoRn, and it had to be KoRn, so I did a lot of fucking experimenting, and I just came up with the vibe of the record, what I wanted to do, and I let the fucking album make itself. It just needed help.
Yeah.
I needed me pushing it in which direction it was supposed to go, because nobody knew what the fuck we were doing.
Yeah.
Except for me, I had my vision, and that's what came out.
Yeah. Well, I'm really excited to hear it, man. I know you guys were huge for me when I was, you know, growing up and teenager. I mean, I'm 23, so that was, you know, middle school time, and man, you guys were mammoth for me. So this is pretty exciting to see you guys.
All the producers I worked with are just about your age too.
Yeah, yeah.
Like Dotsick and Malinger, I still freak out. I can't believe we're on your bus right now.
It's ridiculous. Right?
I'm like, what are you fucking talking about?
Dude.
I'm doing my EP right now because my DJ moniker is called J Devil. And I'm like this evil fucking. I have blacked out eyes and blacked out teeth.
Nice.
And I'm making this really evil. It's not dubstep because I keep it all electro. Tempos like 128 to 130 because I like all the hype, just dance and going on for that. So I'm working on that with them right now, and we're just having a blast. So I'm not stopping.
Yeah.
It's just gonna carry on over into my DJ sets.
Yeah.
And so make them electronic artist.
Right, so walk me through, I guess, the live show a little bit. I mean, you guys...
We have the most amazing, craziest automated system that'll freak you out.
Nice.
It's everything that's on the background tape is stuff that can't be done live.
Okay.
It's all the bass wobbles because they have to be time sensitive, you know, all that stuff.
Sure.
And some of the synths, Zach plays some of the synths live. Okay. Ray's actually playing the drums live.
Nice.
He had it automated in Reason, so every kick, drum, and snare, they change with the SMPTE time code. So he's just playing his drums, and the samples are changing themselves.
Nice.
So if when it goes to the chorus, once it goes bigger, those actual drums are playing. So
wow.
He's playing drums live. We're playing everything live. Basically, we just have the tape in the back. That's the shit that we can't do. It's impossible to do.
Yeah. Nice, man. So, well, how's the crowd been responding? I mean,
most of them are like standing there with their fucking mouth open. They don't know what to do.
Yeah.
A lot of the old school fans are like doing this shit, looking at their friends, making sure they're. I'm not supposed to like this, but I like this. But if I bang my head right now, I'm gonna get hit.
Yeah, man. That's how metal is, dude. If it's not metal, they're supposed to hate it.
Yeah. So there's a lot of that going on, and then all the kids, young kids, and then the the electric crowd that comes, they're brave enough to come to my show and just wild out. And it's fun.
That's cool, man.
They just freak out, dude.
Yeah.
They never heard anything like this, and it's exciting for bass music in general because it's something that's so different.
For sure. Well, sweet, man. Well, thank you so much for sitting down with me. I'm super pumped to see the show tonight, and yeah,
it's gonna be good, man.
Cool, man.